Hi everyone, Cheryl here today, and today we're going to be putting together the little girl that goes with the file Letters to Santa. So if you saw one of my last videos, this is the boy that goes with that set. I did have some questions about the size, if I resized them. I left them big only because I'm going to use them on layout. So he measures the envelope 3.5 inches, and then about 4.25 high. Now, if you include his little crayon, he's gonna measure for about 4.75. So, wide. But it's a super cute set. So I thought, let's go ahead and put the girl together. And so we're going to do that right now. So I did write down some of the colors that I did cut, and I'm going to go over that with you really quick. So on the candy cane, I did use crimson from American Craft, and the white is from American Crafts. The green, I honestly don't know what color that is. It was a scrap piece. And this other green, I pulled it from the shelf. I'm thinking it's American Crafts because it didn't have any color on it. But when I went through my little color wheel, I couldn't find it. So it may just be from another company and I'm just not aware. So the skin color is Nude by Recollection. The shoes and the top part of the dress are Rouge by American Crafts. And the darkest red is the Pomegranate, American Crafts. And I think that's it. Oh, I forgot to pull the hair color, you guys. Oops. I don't think that's American Crafts. Anyways, if I can find it, I'll put it in the description. Oh, there it is. It may be clay. So her hair color is American Crafts clay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm going to work on is the skin tone because it's the lightest. So for the skin tone, I kind of want her to match the boy a bit. So I'm going to keep with the R00 Copic, E51 Copic, and the E02 Copic. So these are all like fruit pink, milky white, and pinkish white. So the one that I use the most of is the pinkish white to do, whoops. Let's see, I just put some ink in that. Don't tell me that's not gonna. Anyway, so I'm just gonna like fill it all in. I don't have to be like picky on that because we're gonna be coming in with some other colors. So the base color I'm using is the pinkish white. I tried to get some of the pieces done. And so now I'm going to tell you with the legs, because we're going to have her little bloomers and her dress and then her shoes, we really don't have to waste time doing all of that. So I didn't do that. And then with the hands, if you look at the photo, she's going to have long sleeves here. And so we really don't even have to do all of her arm, you know, all of that. So I'll go ahead and put that back. And the nose we can get, and then this is the hand. So the next thing I'm going to come in with is the EO2. I'm just doing the edge with this one. I can bring it in. They blend. It'll blend in with that R00. And I already did it on that. And so I just did the top part of that. And then, so that was that the EO2? Let's go E51. The E51 has a little bit more of a orangey cast to it. So I kind of just did that like so. And we'll just do that on the top part. Now we can do her cheeks. And the little ears. I don't even think her ears are showing, but we're going to get the cheeks and the face part a little bit. And then same with this one, the EO2 is going to be it's got a darker, almost an orangey tint. You can kind of see if I put it here on the edges. I had already done it on some of these, so, but when you blend them, the Copics, and then I'll come back in with the R00, which is the lightest color, and now we can just blend all that together. And when I blend it, I'm just pulling it in. And then this one I want to come down. Whoops. And then there we go. And this I'm not worried about too much because we come in with the chalks. And so the chalks will get all the face. And that, boy, I filled that. I may have to put a new nib on there. That's kind of weird. I don't know. You don't see the top part anyways. Okay, so we're done with all the skin tones. Let's go ahead and do the greens. Actually, so I'm thinking on this one, I'm going to use Club Scraps Hybrid Leaf. And I'm just going to do the bottom part of her little bloomers and the sides. And I'm thinking on her little hair bows, I'm going to do something else. So I'm going to not, I don't know if I want to do an outline on that. So this is G99. It's just an olive color. So if you're doing outlining, sometimes you can grab a marker that may even look like it's the same color and you can use it. Let's just go ahead and do the little outline on these, even though we probably aren't going to see it. So sometimes it's not worth wasting the time on them, but oops. I'll pull that off. So yeah, I don't think we'll see much of this part, but whoop, well, did a little boo-boo. Oh, well, okay. That'll all probably be covered up because I'm going to use some of the Wow glitter on that. I could. So if it bugs you, you could just come in and try to wipe that out a little bit. Okay, or smooth that out. Okay, let me clean this up. So we've got all our green done except for the little center pieces. The red is the one that it gets all over my hands, so, and it'll transfer. So I'm hoping I can do those pieces without having an issue. So for her hair, I'm going to use tea dye and brush corduroy. I chose to try to brush corduroy and the tea dye. On this one, let's see if I can grab. So that's the brushed corduroy, tea dye. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with the brushed corduroy. It's a darker color. And let me take a look at her picture because, oh yeah, you do see most of her hair, so we'll just do it all. Okay, so I just kind of wanted to get some of that done. Let me move these markers. So I'm just going to do the dark color on the edge here. And I'm just going in a circular motion. And the little daubers, you guys, that I'm using, you can get them on Amazon or Hobby Lobby, Carrie's, the small ones. And then I think I bought these, well, some of them are the Tim Holtz ones that I've had for years. So I don't even want to say where I got those because I don't even know if the places are still open. So, but you can find them online. I know I've bought a few online. So the little one helps to get in some of those smaller. Wrong one, you guys. Oh well. This is my tea dye one. Darn it. But that's okay. We'll use up the ink. But it does help to get into some of those little areas. So I really do like, I'm going to use up I think I may have used up most of it. Let's see. Yeah. And then I can put it in the tea dye. Darn it. I think because I'm so used to using one color. Let's get that a little darker. Okay. So on the edge, I used the brush corduroy. And now I'm going to use some tea dye. So I'm going to try to like bring this in a little more. So where it's really going to be seen is going to be on the sides and the bottom. Let's see. And I did not bring my water down. And these are her little ponytails. Super cute. Okay. I think that'll look good. Now, if you're really wanting definition on here, you know, like for the edges to be defined, you could come in with a marker. I'm not going to do that, but you could, if you wanted, just bring in another color, like E57, E25, a brown, any brown, you can do on the edge. I'll kind of show you. If you have some of my videos, I do that, but that one's not dark enough. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. But anyways, you can kind of see that edge. So I think it looks really neat. So that one's going to be, actually, we probably do want that one done because this one I think kind of comes and sets up there. So it would be nice to have, this one may need more. So it would take a couple minutes to come in and do if you're going to do this. But anyway, so that's her hair. We're done with the hair. That one was E25 that I used, you guys. Okay, so we got the green done. We're going to move on to all this red. Oh, my favorite. You know, it's funny because you just cannot get the red. I may put a glove on. You can't get that red off. And when you're doing a video, there's no time to like go up and scrub your hands with a scrubby brush. Let me see. I'm going to grab a glove. You know, I'll do it and then maybe put a glove on when I go to do the face. Maybe we'll just do that. Okay, that works. All right, so let's keep the glove right here. All right, so I'm going to just move that. Let's go ahead. These are going to be her shoes. And then, let's see. So she gets 2 of these, and then we'll get these. And this is the dress, and then these. So I'm thinking on all this red stuff, I'm going to use for these one color, and then for this one I'm gonna just use purely pomegranate from Stampin' Up to get that piece done. So this one's the tea dye, and we need club scrap. Oh, yeah, this one's going to have to be replaced soon. They start to fall apart. You can kind of tell. I'm going to use, I think, on this one, a marker, but I want to see where it needs it. So it looks like on the top part of the dress, we can probably do it everywhere, and her arms, or her little sleeves. So let's grab the R59, and I'm just going to come in and do my edges, and hopefully you can see this. And I'll bring it up so you can, just in case. So we've got the dress part. So I'm going to have red everywhere. Yep. It's funny how that one color is the one that, oh, it's funny when I airbrush, all my hands, like fingers and all, will be inked, and I can scrub them, and it feels like it takes days for me to get the color off. Yeah, okay. And then we'll just do the little tongue on the shoe. I think that's what that one piece is. And then this one. Okay. And so I'm doing this first so I can come in and, oh, you know what? I'm going to use that same color, even though this is darker. I'm going to use that same color on the edge, and it won't matter. And see how it looks. And then, okay. So that's okay that it looks, that's okay that it looks like that. Because we're going to come in, let me clean this. I'm just using rubbing alcohol, you guys, that I pour into a spray bottle. I need a drink. Okay, so I'm going to use Hybrid Ruby. This is the Club Scrap. So these little pieces, we're just going to distress around like so. I don't know if you could see that. I'm going to bring it up. Now you can probably see that. Okay. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're just going to, since we already got the edge done, I'm not going to come back in with that. I mean, you could come back in and go over that edge again. I don't feel like I need to on this, so I'm just going to leave it. Since this little dauber is ready for the garbage, I figured I'm kind of pressing hard, you guys, so you know, and I don't really notice a difference between buying the ones off of Amazon and then buying the name brand ones. They all, within a period of time, I've had to throw them out. So there's the little dress. There we go. So we'll get that. Could have used the small one on this, but it's funny doing the red in the video. I'm just like, sometimes I like to not do the red in the video. I should try to do a different color, but it's kind of hard when it's Christmas. Okay, so this one's purely pomegranate. I don't know, purely pomegranate. I'm not even seeing that in here. Let me just grab. We'll have one now. Not sure what this. See how different it looks on there? So I figured it would probably work pretty good for this bottom. So this part of the dress, we're really only going to see your sides and then the bottom. So we don't even need to mess with anymore. And oh my. So I'm thinking that's good enough. Let me move these out of the way. I'm going to get all this out of my way. Okay, so I am going to move those and clean up some of this. That's what I should do, is keep a little scrub brush down here. I want to get all that red. And I'm not used to putting pieces together with gloves, so let's see. We're gonna see what happens here. Okay, so we can go ahead and get started on her. So I'm thinking we're gonna go ahead and get her head put together first, so we could do her eyes and such. Okay, so here we got her little face. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna use, you guys, some of the Stampin' pastels. I like to show you because every time, because sometimes I have new people joining, and they may not necessarily know what I'm using when I say what I'm using. So these are old. They're from gosh, I think 2006. But you can still, from Stampin' Up, get, if you want, the chalks. And then other places as well, other craft stores and hobby stores carry chalks for scrapbooking. So we're going to do the little cheeks. And on her, we're going to keep these kind of low. You know, a lot of times you'll see I do these big old circles. And this time we're keeping them low, and then we can always come in. So on this one here, I'm using a light pink. I think it's, well, it says it's pixie pink, but I don't believe that. I almost want to say it's pretty in pink, but it could be pixie pink in a chalk color. But let me kind of show you. So that's kind of what I have right now. So you could come in with a real darker pink and just come on that edge and kind of flick it up. So we're not like brushing in, we're flicking just on the edge, depending on how dark you're wanting everything. I like to get the ears a little bit, even though I don't know that her ears are shown on this. And then I kind of just blow it off. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is get the eye placement and the hair placement. So it does look like this hair kind of is going to set right here. So I'm not going to glue this on because this is going to help me see where her eyes and such are going to be. So where is, let me grab really quick. Okay. So I'm going to grab her eyes. They're all over here. Okay. So we're going to get her little eyes, and she should have a nose. Where did I put the nose? I'm sure you guys see it, and there it is, and I don't. All right, so I'm thinking her nose is going to be about here, is what I'm thinking on her. I think on him, yeah, I probably did it about there. So the little eyes kind of are going to be underneath. So they're going to go something like that. And I may have grabbed two of the wrong eyes. Let's see. Ah, my other one's over there. You know what? We're going to make it work. So I have, yeah, you won't even know. Okay, so let's just make sure there's room for eyelashes. The eyelashes, I think I kept them on the bottom on this one. Okay, so I'm thinking that looks good. Whoops. I almost want those up a little bit. Let me see. One more time. So placement, sometimes using this stuff helps. I think about like that. Okay, so let's bring these up. Maybe like that. Okay, I think that's where I want them. So now what I'll do is just push that hair up and just put some little circles there. Now you can really kind of get an idea. So the little tool I'm using is the Viker tool. And I did get this off of Amazon. Oh, I put a lot of glue for these little eyes. So I'm just trying to be a little careful. Okay, let's see if the nose. So we'll kind of clean that up after, but I'm going to get this nose on. Whoops. And then we can move that. Okay. See if I push down, some of the glue will come out. I just like to get it cleaned up. That way when we do like the eyeliner, lashes, we're not in a bunch of glue. Okay. So we're going to put the little pupils on. And I want these kind of up. Okay. She looks kind of funny when she's not put together. No hair. Poor thing. But she's still cute. Okay. Where did I put? Oh, I guess, did I not grab the white? I think this is my old white pen. Huh. I swear I brought it out here. Wow. Oh, there it is. It was hiding. Okay. We're going to use this one. So I'm just going to add the little whites. Like so. Now, I do notice that I want those cheeks darker on her. So I'm going to come in. Now that when you get the eyes on, you can really kind of see what you're working with. And then I'm just kind of brushing a little bit, you guys, on the bottom. If you're watching from a phone, you can hit your full screen right here in the right corner. That way you could see down here where I'm at. So you could brush a little on the nose. Okay, so I think that looks good. I'm going to add some little white dots. And we can move on. Let's get her hair done. Okay, so we're going to do the hair next. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Which I always do first. Oh, boy. I haven't had enough coffee this morning, evidently. Oh, that's what I'm going to blame it on. 005. Okay, so we need to do her little eyelashes. So on the boy, I did where a few of them flick up from the sides because the eyes are kind of shaped a little different. So I'm thinking with her, ooh, I don't know if I liked those long ones over there. Whoops. Let's see. When we get the eyeliner on and the... So I'm going to bring that up and bring that up. Okay. Yeah, and then the same over here. I want to just get under the under part. Okay, I'm thinking that's okay. I'm going to leave it. Because if you start messing with it more, then we'll have a big mess. So I'm not too sure how I feel about these eyelashes. So it's a good thing I have 2 of these to put together. Sometimes when I do the files, I'll cut out 2 if I'm going to do a video. And it used to be I would have one prepped for the video. But I really don't. I just don't do that now. I just don't have the energy for that. So I like to just get the piece done with you guys. And if I happen to have one done, that's fine. Because I kind of take my time over time doing all these. So hopefully you could see all that. But anyways, we've got her face done, so we can go ahead. And I don't know how, like, once you get her little hair on, I still don't know how I feel about those eyes and her little lashes, but I'm gonna leave them. Oh boy. Okay, so on her hair, we're gonna just add a little glue here. Right, and then we can kind of slide that down. Let's get that slid down. There we go. Okay, and her little, she's gonna have little pigtails, super cute. So she's going to have those, and I think they're going to come down about here. I'm just going to add a little glue right here, you guys. There we go. And the same with this side. Oops. Because she's going to have the little bows that go right here. But we need to get her little hair on there first. I think her little hair kind of goes like this. She's cute. So I'm just putting some glue on there. And hopefully I could see this. There we go. All right, and then we can go ahead and add her little bows. So there's one. Okay. That's cute. All right, so now we can build up the rest of her. And so we need her dress, and let's get her shoes put aside. Okay, so we're going to get her dress on. So I think our little dress goes like so. So I'm thinking let's get that one done first. So I'm going to add just a little bit of glue because it's just gonna set, and that may have been a much, but this one's just gonna set like so. Oh, I did pretty good on the back. You could kind of see on the back. So okay, and then she's gonna have this one arm that comes out. Let me see if I can, whoops. So it looks like we're gonna do, let's have this one over there. I like this one better. So I'm thinking, because she's almost got her arm out like so. So we're gonna put that one, oops, let me bring this up, you guys, so you can actually see. So I'm thinking that's about, because if her head, we gotta save room for her little head. So we're gonna bring this down actually some, because I think this one comes about there. And then her hand will be right there. So let's bring it, because we need to get the head to be on here. So I'm thinking, let's get the glue. Whoops. I'm pushing that away really quick because I really want this head on here. There we go. Okay. I'm thinking hopefully that'll stay. Whoops. I know when it has such a little. Okay. Now. Oops. They don't really have that up by her head, but her head wants to keep moving. And I want that kind of back there a little. Okay. And I think that one. Okay, so this one, we're not going to see this arm. So I guess you could have put that on first. Okay. And I think I did the hand backwards, you guys. Shoot. Let me just really quickly. Oopsie. Let's see. So we're gonna just really quick, because you will see this part. Okay, let me grab this one. So this one's, and then this. So I'm just using the same colors that I used when we did her other pieces. I didn't even think about that, which way the piece was going. So we do want this because you're gonna see that piece, the sleeve. So let's see, this kind of goes like that. How cute. Okay. And see the transfer already. Oh well. Okay, so I'm just putting a little glue right here, you guys. Because we have to. Okay. And then she does have this little green thing that goes under her. This is the belt on her dress. So that could go under. So I would have put this on first. Up just a tad. Okay, you'll see just a little bit of it. I'm going to see a whole lot. All right, and then we're going to go ahead and I want to see if I put these bloomers right there. I want to kind of see. Oh, that's cute. And then her shoes will go right there. Okay, so I am going to put these right here. Because sometimes I move things, so. There we go. Okay, so we've got those. So we're going to put her. We might as well get her on her little bloomers. Okay. Cute. She's really cute. Okay. And then we just need to build up her shoes. So she's holding this little crayon is what she'll be holding. And then this hand will come here. So she'll hold it just like that. So to kind of give you an idea. So we're going to build the shoes up really quick. And so I want these two pieces first. So we can kind of get an idea of where we want those. And then we're almost done. So I'm thinking you're going to just leave a little bit of the leg showing. And let's see if we can get. kind of just trying to move those. We're going to put the little tongue here. Let me get... And then the next piece is going to be this piece. And, whoops. Let me see if I can move that over, you guys. This one you definitely want enough glue on. Okay. They look kind of different right now. Okay, and then we'll have these little pieces that go along the bottom. I don't know why I have so many. I think I'm going to use those. Okay, so these just kind of go right down here. And then oops. Okay. Let's see. Okay, that looks fine. So she does have some little laces. I don't know how I'm feeling about these laces. Oh well, we're gonna put them on because they're there. So it looks like you'll have, oops. Just a little glue there. Okay. And we want those. Okay, that works. I can move those. And we're going to get this on. Trying to think. Oh, I think she's holding it like so. Well, it kind of goes behind. There we go. So she's going to hold it. Whoops, pretty much like that, you guys. So I'm thinking we don't need too much. There we go. And I do want it over her shoe a little bit. And then I'm going to glue that down, hopefully. Whoops. Okay, and then we'll put her little hand. And then we're going to just do her eyes. I don't know if I pulled, let me see if I pulled the red. Oh, I pulled the green and then some glitters that we're going to use. Let me see. Okay, so I'm thinking on her little bows, I want to do a green. So I was thinking either that one or, well, that's more glittery. Actually, you know what? Let me grab, I kind of like that one. Well, I pulled the stickles too. So you could do either or. So I want to get these on first before I do the eyes. Oh, I should have glued that down. Oh. There we go. Okay. So hopefully you can see. I'm just gonna the glue. And hopefully I'm going to like whichever one I pick. So I'm just using the art glitter glue. That one's kind of different. So this one's called Spark Cricket. So we're going to use that. And let's hope I like that. Oh yeah, I think I will. Oh. Once it dries, because it'll have the green behind it, it'll look a little different. So I like that. I think we're going to do it to, whoops, her little band right here. And then we're just going to do the bottom part of her little bloomers. There we go. Okay. So I like to pour in a tray because I can get all this back in. Oh yeah, that's cute. It's a little. And then we'll just, whoops. If I get any on here, I can just brush this in. I just kind of pull the tray. Let me grab a big brush. I'll just put that back in, and then I can deal with that later. Okay, so we've got that part done. I was gonna do some red stickles on her dress, or but I think with the green, I think it's enough. So we're gonna do her eyes and we're done. So on her eyes, I'm just using the glossy accents, and then we're done. And any cleanup I have to do, I can get done. And so I'll just add this and then let this dry. And there you go. And so I hope you enjoyed my video today. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more videos, please subscribe. If you have any questions, you guys, or comments, you can drop those below. And have a good day. Thanks.